Hi students. Now today we'll see how to write Arduino based codes in Tinkercad. So let us start doing this with simple experiment like blinking the LED and then turning on and turning off the LED using a switch, and then making the LED to fade in fade out with small intensity to bright intensity. So let us do that. Okay, let us take the Arduino board. So this is the Arduino board having 13 digital IOs and then 6 analog inputs. Okay, let us take a LED also into this. Okay, this is the LED. Let me take a resistor. Okay, this is a resistor. Let me just take this. Let me use pin number 12 as my output. Okay, this is there, and let me connect this to cathode to ground. This is done now. Now let me we have already written a program in Arduino script and then try to see how does. Okay, if you can see this program, this is a very simple program where you're defining pin number 12 as for LED, and it is defined as output, and it is on for 1 second and it is off for another 1 second, so it is continuously happening. That can be written over here. You can just simply take it as text, say continue. So this is the default block. Replace that with your code. So this is done. Now you can start running. You can see this is going to make your LED to turn on turn off for every 1 second. If you want to see the brightness a bit more clearer, make this resistance 100 ohm. That is fine. Now let me run. Now we can see it is much more brighter. This is a very simple code. So take a Arduino, place the resistor and the LED, and then start uh, copy paste the code and then start observing the thing. So let us do the next one where we're going to not turn on turn off this LED infinitely. We'll put a switch to make that turn on and turn off. So let me copy that code. Let me see how that code looks like. So this is a very simple code. Let us try to understand this code and then understand how it works over here. Let me just copy paste it here. So this is a button and a LED. Now you can see I need to have a button also. Let me take a switch here. Switch. Okay, now I can take this as my switch. This you can connect it to pin number 10, which is control, and this can be connected to maybe let me connect it to VCC here. Let me connect this to ground. Okay, fine. For ground you can just make the color as black, and this VCC you can make the color as red so that you can able to differentiate. Okay, fine. If the switch is there onto the left hand side, the LED should on. If it is there onto the right, it should be off. Okay, for that I think here you can see this is the code. So this is the pin number of LED, which is 12, and the button is connected to pin number 10 here. If you can see this is pin number 10, let me just make this slightly go this way. Now you can see this is 10 now, and you can see now here we are defining an integer by name val, and it is assigned with 0 initial value. So this is the definition of those input and output. Input is button, output is LED. We are actually digitally reading the button value to val. If that val value is high, you make the LED on. If the val is low, then you make the LED as low. This is the gist of the program. I can run it here. You can see since it is there onto the high side. Okay, now since it is high, it's turned on. If I just make this to go to the low, now we can see it is off. So this is off because I have made this switch towards low side. If you make this, now you can see it is turned down here. Now it is not blinking on off. As long as this is on this side, it will be turned on. As long as it is on this side, it will be off. You can see now this is off. That's what it says. Now this is actually reading the value of a switch as 0 or low, so that's why the LED is off. Let us try to see the third program where we are seeing the LED is starting from dark to and it will go to the brightest value and then again comes down to it is keep on happening that fade in fade out. So let me just do that. For that I don't want any switch, so let me just fade in fade out program. Okay, let me just see where is that. Okay, let me just take the open fade in fade out program. Okay, this is my program. Let us also try to understand this and then try to see what all things we can able to. Okay, this is fade in fade out. Let me not, I not copied it, so not this. Fade in fade out is this, control A, control C, and then control. Okay, let me just control V here. No, let me just delete this. Oh, I need to stop the program. Okay, let me delete, control V. You can see now this is fade in fade out. Now we can see LED should be connected to pin number 3. Why it should be connected to pin number 3 is, now since the LED is not taking a digital output, it is actually taking an analog output. That is, the output that is coming out from this Arduino should be analog, because you are trying to make the LED to slightly light up from dark to the brightest value. So the voltages keep on increasing from 0 to 5 volt, and from 5 to 0 volt it is keep on changing. So it cannot be a digital value, it cannot be a digital output, so it should be a PWM output. One of the PWM output, if you can see here, these are all PWM outputs, that is pin number 11, 10, 9, 6, 5 and 3. So since in the program it is written as 3, so let me just change this to 3 now. You can see I'm just changing this to, let me delete that. Okay, I'll take out this and then connect it to 3. So this is 3. Okay, I don't want to have the switch now, so I'll remove the switch. Okay, I will. So this switch is not required, I have removed it. Now we can see, if we can understand this program, the value of I is varying from 0 to 255. So 255 is actually corresponds to uh, 5 volts. So let us try to understand all these things in the theory classes more clearly. So you are starting with I is equal to 0. So in this for loop, as long as it is from 0 to less than 255, the value of I is keep on incrementing, and with a delay of 0.1 second, so it is keep on incrementing, and you can certainly see the value of I incrementing from 0 to 255, and then from 255 to 0 it will again decrement. So simultaneously you can see the brightness, not only the brightness, this serial dot begin will going to make sure that the value of I is being increasing from 0 to 255 and then back from 255 to 0, that you can observe here. When I start running the code now, you can see this is started increasing. Can you see the brightness is keep increasing? This is keep increasing, keep increasing. It will go to the highest value that you can monitor here also. Can you see here? This values keep changing. Now it has gone up to 123, 124. You can see it is keep on increasing. So once it goes to 255, this is the brightest value. So once it goes to 255, it will come out of this loop, and then this loop starts executing. Now you can see after 255 it went down, but it is keep on coming down. This brightness is keep on reducing and it will become dark. Once it becomes dark, it goes to this loop. So this is there an infinite loop, one of the infinite loop of far. Once it is 255, it will come out of this loop and it will execute this. Once it come out of this, it will go to this loop. So this is there an infinite loop. You can see it is keep on reducing. Once it becomes 0, just have an eye on this also. So this is becoming 0 now. Once it becomes 0, and it again starts incrementing from 0 to, you can see now it has already started incrementing. It will go up to 255. So you can have an eye on this also. This brightness is keep on increasing, go to brightest value and then comes down. So you can able to see this value because of this serial dot begin 9600. This is a baud rate, and you are trying to display the value of I in different lines. can see now it has started reducing. Of course, this is keep on happening. Of course, you can make this to happen faster or slower by making this delay. Suppose instead of 100, if you give it as 10 and 10, you can see the increment will be faster, and you can see this moving faster. You can see it reaches that brightness value sooner and then comes down to 0. So this way you can able to comfortably use the Arduino board of Tinkercad for writing your programs. So maybe in the labs we're going to more clearly see it. Okay, let me stop this.